So I'm just gonna drop some real stuff on you guys, and another part of my journey, of my struggle, splitting up with Sierra, is I really don't miss her, but I miss him so much, man. God, it's been so hard not having him every day, man. I remember when he used to run up to my car when I get off work. Bro. And fighting this feeling, like, is one of the reasons why I drunk so much, Just not having him, bro. It's been crazy. I can remember, feeding him as a little pup with his mama's breast milk through a little syringe. He was like a little squirrel. And it's like, I feel like I'm missing the best years of his life. And at this point, there's nothing I can do about it. At the time, I don't know. I don't know what was going through my head at the time when me and Sierra was going through this. Not a whole lot, honestly. Not a whole lot. Just, I was numb, bro. I was numb. I was numb. I wasn't even really a human being. I was a human being, but I wasn't. There was a part of me that was dispatched from the situation, you know. And thank God that we have second chances, you know. And the hardest thing to admit is that I might not have a second chance with Sierra. Or I've had second chances, third chances, fourth chance. I might not have another chance with Sierra, but at least I have another chance with another family, you know? That's so hard to say. And of course Leo's always gonna be there, you know? And I used to take pride in, like, cause I grew up in a broken home, basically. I got 10 brothers and sisters and they're all halves, you know? I didn't meet my father till I was 18. And I was proudful about the fact that, you know what, I'm gonna keep my family forever. And he's gonna grow up in a two-person home. Leo was. And it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. And I could have did better. I'm not gonna say it's completely my fault. It it definitely wasn't completely my fault. But I damn sure didn't help it out. You know? I damn sure didn't help it out. I kind of like my smile. I love it. Like this. I don't know, just trying to make light about the situation. But at the end of the day, we all must accept where we are. We can't think of where we could have been or what we could have did. Well, guess what? We didn't. We didn't. But we had this moment. If you were watching this, if you even care to even know about my effed up journey, from nothing to everything, you know, if you're able to hear this and see this, you have a chance to have everything you've ever wanted. We may not be able to correct the mistakes we made in the past, but we damn sure can learn from them. Can I get an amen? We damn sure can learn from them, you know. And what keeps me going on that whole subject with my son and Sierra is that as time goes on, I'll be able to get him for some semesters. I'll buy a house around where he goes to school so he can, catch the bus from my house. You know, there's going to be a time where he's waiting at my house for me whenever I get off work and he runs up to the truck. I see it. I see it, man. I see it. And I'm going to make that happen. And you know what? What makes me feel so good and what feels so good is to know that I'm taking the right steps towards that vision. And guess what, guys? Tomorrow will be the first time in a year and a half where I get my son and I'm not under the influence of alcohol. It's so bad to say, but it is true. It is true. And I'm here to be truthful with y'all. Whether you judge me, that's all good. Because I've done enough judging to myself. So I can definitely be judged. You know? God, there's so many horror stories that I could tell, you know, and maybe, if this really blows up and I get some talks and I get some viewers and y'all ask me for some horror stories, I'll tell y'all flat out. I'll tell y'all flat out. But you know, you just gotta take one step at a time, and that's what I tell myself. I'm new at this whole trying to stop getting fucked up. You know, yeah, just to try to feel good. I remember a time where I used to just feel good. We've all remember those times where we're just feeling good without nothing. That's who you are. That's the true you. That is what God made you to be. Sober minded, powerful, energetic, where every fiber in your being's moving at the same pace, bro. Ladies and gentlemen. Well, if I don't see you, good afternoon, good morning,